Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Its mission to seek out strange new worlds, but none as strange as us, of course, new lives and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no one has gone before. So if there's no other business, let's get out there and see, what's out there?
I do have one question, Captain.
Yes, Admiral?
Why did you agree to put a transporter pad on the bridge? That seems like a huge security concern.
I don't see why, Admiral.
Captain, it's a transporter pad. People can beam in. Unfriendly people. Right onto the bridge.
Unfriendly people do that already. It's one of the reasons they are unfriendly. Call the Borg ringing the doorbell asking is Jean-Luc home before they popped over and kidnapped him? I don't.
But now you're practically rolling out the welcome mat with that thing sitting there. And it's right behind our chairs.
With respect, Admiral, it is not. The transporter pad is 34 meters from the command chairs.
This is a concern also.
Why is that?
The bridge is too big. Yesterday I had to use my comm badge to ask an officer on the other side of the bridge a question.
Well, that sometimes happens on other ships too.
Yes, but when I did it, it turned out he wasn't even on the bridge. His station was so far away, I didn't see that he'd gone off duty.
Also, just this morning, I had to shout at the helmsman to drop out of warp because he couldn't hear me when I spoke normally.
Oh, he could. He was just ignoring you.
He was?
Yes, apparently his quarters are next to yours and you snore, so he was annoyed.
Good to know.
Now, if everyone's finished complaining, I suggest we get to work.
Agreed. We're all due at our stations in 10 minutes, so if we run, we might make it on time.
The bridge is not that big.
Then why did I need to use the transporter to reach my computer from my seat?
Well, if you did that, then you should be glad there's a pad on the bridge.
Suddenly the design choice becomes clear.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Question of Trek. We hope you are all doing well. That was one of our slightly newer cartoons, but there are still some on the way, don't worry. So let's have a look who's with us in the chat. We have Jay Aldridge. She says, howdy. A random menace from the future. Greetings from the future. My bet is 8 minutes late. Haha, we were 9 minutes late. Who else? With John DeMarco says greetings, as well as Gorilla's random thoughts. Greetings from Gorillaville. Who else? With Not Ryan Johnson says hello there in YouTube land. Well, hello there, Ryan Johnson. James MC, always good to see you. Hi everyone. Gordon, what's up, my mother lovers? Well, I suppose I do love my mother, but not in that way. Don't be dirty.
Everyone should love their mother.
Yes. To an extent.
Yes. In a proper familial sense.
Yes.
Which is, of course, what he meant, because we're keeping it clean here. Yes, we are.
Yes, we do. We don't do after dark stuff here. Simon here says Kapla, everyone.
Kapla.
Kapla. Who else?
Kapla.
Says, but I don't have to. Okay, don't have to what? For some reason, something is my fault. I don't know what it is. Professor Brainy Specs won't tell me, but I'm sure it can't be that bad. Who else? I
believe it's everything is your fault.
I'll be quiet. You miserable old so-and-so. Okay, well, that's everyone in the chat. Joining us today are our two guests, Aravic Sondor and James, who will be joining T. Dowd, and Aravic will be joining Zoe, or Captain Kirk, if you wish.
Did you forget who I am?
I would never forget. No one can forget who you are, dear. Bring up the scoreboard. We'll see our team names. Because I've already forgotten them.
No surprise there.
I'll be quiet.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Please don't put any correct answers or clues in the chat, but however, parody answers are allowed. So our two teams, Zoe and Aravic Sondor, will be too good to be Jolan True, and T. Dowd and James will be James T. Squared, because they're both called James. And of course, starting off the show, because it is Captain Dowd's birthday, he's awarded 1 point.
Could you take my comment off the screen, please? You're covering up the scoreboard.
And that was Naomi's fault.
Now that is my fault. Anyway, so James T. Squared. And so because it's James's birthday, we're going to award the 1 unearned point. 1 point.
Happy birthday to you. You live in the
Yay, there we go.
You smell
Now
like a
Wow.
monkey and you act like one too.
I would protest this too good to be Joel Untrue.
I
Why?
would, but it won't do any good because I've already protested it and she still did it.
It's my party, and I'll award points if I want to.
Oh, it's going to be like that. Well, I will remember that when we launch Who Knows Who. And for some strange reason, every single week, you don't seem to win.
Well, I haven't won on any of the previous episodes for some reason. I don't know why, Zoe. So, yeah. But anyway, so we're going to begin with the first round. The first round consists of 10 questions. Each question requires 1 correct answer to earn a point. If a team cannot provide an answer, then they do have the option of raising shields. And by doing so, the question will then be posed to the other team. If they get the answer correct, they get the point. If they can't, then 1 point will be awarded to the team to whom the question was originally posed. I'm usually a lot better at explaining that round, but for some reason today I'm a bit tongue-tied. But anyway, so those are the rules. I'm going to bring up the first question, round 1, and I think T. Dowd, you went first last week, did you not?
Yes.
There's a 50% chance that is a true assertion.
Yes, so Zoe, you and Aravic will be going first this week.
Yay.
So, too good to be Jolan True goes first. Let's get the first question. In the Next Generation episode, Descent, what real-life building was used as Law's headquarters? It's been seen in many things in the 90s, especially in another popular TV show.
It was actually seen in another Star Trek production prior to those episodes.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Gordon suggests a Power Rangers base, and to be honest with you, I was suggesting that in my head. It's like, how can I make a joke about Zordon's house? Oh,
maybe it's an observatory, Zoe. They're in California. They're in LA, right? So I don't know. I've never been to the Griffith Observatory, but it might be part of it. Maybe. I'm not too sure though.
that's as good as answer as I could come up with.
Now, remember, you do have shields if you wish
You do have
to
shields.
use them.
What I'm looking for, though, is the name of the building.
Oh, in that case, Frank.
Oh boy.
Did you ask for its official name or the one that it calls itself?
Well, it doesn't call itself anything, does it? It's a
You
building.
don't know that. You've never met it.
A building doesn't have a consciousness. dear.
You don't know that. Did
I
you
do
ask?
know that.
You did
I
not
live
ask.
in a building. Hello,
You did
building.
not ask. You did
Can you
not
talk?
ask that building if it had a consciousness.
It doesn't even have synapses. How is it supposed to think?
It might. It's got wiring. It could be a smart home.
God.
Could be a conscious cave. I mean, you find them in Star Trek.
Yes.
The great thing about this adipose is that it also doubles as a pillow.
Oh, on that note, should we raise shields and wake him up?
Random Menace said the name of the building is Burnham. No, it isn't.
Don't say that. We'll lose half our audience and the other half will just get angry.
Oh,
I protest. I'm leaving.
I know. I know for a fact secretly all those who say, "Oh, we hate Discovery," they love Discovery. They love
They
it.
love to hate it. I love to hate you. What song was that?
I don't know. I don't listen
I
to
came
songs.
back.
I'm going to go with Griffith's Observatory, like Aravik said, because it's the best answer we've got, and I have a feeling it might be a little early to raise shields.
Okay. Well, should we show them the correct answer then?
We could, but do we want to?
Well, yes, obviously, because they got it wrong.
Oh, all right.
Spoilers. The House of the Book.
It's called the House of the Book, also known as the Brandeis Bardin Institute or the Brandeis Bardin Campus at American Jewish University.
I would not have got that if you'd given me all night to guess.
Me neither.
Unfortunately, you don't have all night, and that's why you've been awarded no points, unfortunately. I'm very sorry.
I protest.
That's
Yeah,
a
of course
very
you do.
behind the scenes kind of a thing.
Indeed, it is.
It is. Anyway, we're going to get to the next question, and this one is for James T. Squared.
Wait. I'm protesting.
I
have protested. I've initiated a formal complaint. Come on.
But have you done it in triplicate?
Well, I've said it twice.
Yes, well, you have to fill it out in writing in triplicate, please. Anyway, this one is for James T. Squared. Who is the captain of the USS Cerritos?
Cerritos.
Cerritos.
You always call it the Cerritos.
That is Captain Carol Freeman.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The captain of the USS Doritos, because I could go for some Doritos.
I'm the captain of the Doritos.
I'd like some Doritos.
Tostitos.
Gordon says it's Karen. Oh, Random Mayor says it's Michael Burnham. No, Michael Burnham's the daughter. Anyway, by the way, I loved the last episode. Michael, they really called out the what's its character? What's her name?
What's his character?
Yeah, the one who's always picking on Boimler. What's her name? I forgot her name now. What's her name?
Mariner. Or Divine
Can you call yourself a Star Trek fan?
I'll be quiet. I had a brain fart. Anyway, so yeah, just to repeat the question: who was the captain of the USS Cerritos? And you said it was Captain Carol Freeman. Let's have a look at that.
Admiral J.
Captain Carol Freeman. Well done. That's a point to James T. Squared.
So we get which random university happened to have stood in for the outside of a building one time, and they get who is the character, who is the captain on a main starship.
Well, it was also used as Camp Kittimer in Star Trek VI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Zoe. All the questions have been evenly distributed in difficulty, so don't worry.
I think you're playing favourites because it's someone's birthday.
That's easy enough for you to say.
Chance would be a fine thing, wouldn't it?
I'm getting my excuses in early for when I lose.
Okay. Well.
I've been on the road for 2 days for work. I'm a bit tired. I'm getting my excuses in.
Okay.
I think we should call a personal foul, 15-yard penalty against Naomi.
Why?
Roughing the team.
Yay, sports.
First down,
Anyway.
too good to be Jolan True.
Why did they get a point?
I said first down.
Right, anyway, next question.
I'm aware of these terms, but I have no idea what context they're originally supposed to be used in.
I don't know. I'm making it up.
In the original series episode, Patterns of Force, which system of government was adopted on the planet A.Q.O.T?
Arafik, is this the episode where Captain Kirk introduces them to the U.S. Constitution and instills a republic?
Oh, We the People episode?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I can't remember the type of government, though. I mean, we could go with the obvious one, but...
Got it in one, Simon.
I would accept two answers here myself, but
The football. That's
Shall
an
we-
American football, Gordon.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Of course.
we can.
Thank you.
Yes. The question is, why isn't it working?
That wasn't the question.
It did work. It did work.
Okay, now it's working. In the original series episode, Patterns of Force, which system of government was adopted on the planet A.Q.O.T or A.Q.O.T?
Echoes.
Should we go for Democratic Republic?
I think that is what they will eventually go for.
Okay.
We're going to go for Democratic Republic based on the U.S. Constitution.
You can always raise shields, Zoe. I don't mind.
We're going to go
You can raise
Democratic
shields.
Republic based on the U.S. Constitution.
Are you sure?
Zoe,
No,
okay.
You
but
can
we're
raise
going to do it
shields.
anyway.
Okay. Okay, well, let's see the answer. Unfortunately, you were
Damn it!
incorrect.
It's the Nazi episode.
And we're off the air.
How are you?
Damn it!
I hope they enjoyed the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
It's been
that.
a pleasure, guys.
I'll give you a cuddle later.
Thomas Pott says it was a Kurogan government.
Oh my god! Oh,
And he also says, SMH, you fool. Oh, that's not very nice. They're not fools. It's a
I know.
it's an easy mistake to make.
I don't know what Kurogan is. I don't know what SM. You guys drive me to Google so often.
SMH is shake
It's my
my head.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I should remember that, but I won't.
I learned that one. I didn't know what it meant either until Professor Brainspecs explained it in the Q.O.T. chats a long time ago.
Well, I'm cool. I know the other ones like OMG, oh my god, WTF, why the face? Like
Yeah,
that's one I did.
What's TFW stand for? Because I see that a lot, but I'm too old to know
WTF.
these things now.
Tiny fringy women.
Sorry?
Tiny fringy women.
Ah, of course. Thank you very much. Now
Okay.
I understand.
Right. Well, anyway,
Is it too late to
scoreboard-
raise shields?
Unfortunately, after that question, no points have been awarded to Too Good to Be Joe and True. Next question is for James T. Squared. So let's bring that up. In which show was it revealed that Spock had adopted human sister?
Oh,
Really, I don't know how these are balanced, but okay.
Real.
Silence, man, wife.
Jeeves business.
Do you want to take this one?
Well, the show, you're saying show, not episode?
Show.
So
Show.
I'm assuming Discovery, but yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes I think the question is deceptively worded or too simple. It's my negativity bias flaring up.
Well, on this show, that's valid.
It gives
It is
my
a canon
amygdala-
question, John DeMarco, unfortunately.
I didn't think I was going to win that one, John, so I didn't protest it myself.
I think I'm going to have to read up on canon to get back into the speed of things.
So, do you have an answer?
Discovery.
Yeah.
Star Trek Discovery. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. You are correct. It was Star Trek Discovery. Well done. You get 1 point.
I still don't know how these are balanced.
Oh, do be quiet.
I'm
Next
sorry,
question.
too good to be Joe Lontrue. I am so sorry.
Anyway, next question.
It's
is
early
all-
days. And my ineptitude cannot be addressed.
Between Dr. Phil Boyce and Dr. Mark Piper, who was the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701? No bloody A's, B's, C's, or D's.
Who's Piper? Who's Dr. Piper?
It's a good soda drink. I mean,
It was the pilot episode where No Man's Gone Before. He was the Chief Medical Officer at the time.
would it be Mbenga from Strange New Worlds?
That's what I'm thinking.
It must be,
Mbongo?
yeah. Dr. Mabanga. Yeah, Dr. Mabanga.
Do you want to raise shields?
No, I'm going to go with what Arvik said, the guy from Strange New Worlds, Dr. Mabanga.
Very well.
He's saying that because you accidentally got one of our questions.
Let's have a look at the answer.
Yes.
You are correct. It was Dr. Joseph Mbenga. Well done.
Thank you very much there, Arvik.
1 point awarded to good to be going true.
Now, I had to rewrite that question because he had, instead of Piper, McCoy. Now, there were two between those two doctors.
Wow. Are you going to throw
Mbenga.
Naomi under the bus all night?
Well, yes.
Well, at least ways you're honest, I suppose.
It's all right.
I
He has a
didn't
bus. I have a tank. But anyway,
Can I just say something? Thomas Potts says, so how does McCoy take his job in the original series? Well, remember how Dr. Crusher was the chief medical officer and then all of a sudden she wasn't? That's how.
And then
Clearly.
they overshot that slightly by saying she was the head of Starfleet Medical, and then they brought her back. So I was like, what the hell did she do to get demoted back onto?
Well, she was only on sabbatical.
she was banging candle ghosts. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, that's it.
my
Clearly.
Goodness.
Just trying to give her a bit, but he just didn't like it.
Anyway, next question is for James T. Squared.
That really gets on my wick.
Off-brain, what was the reason given to Kirk for why the Enterprise wouldn't get a refit?
Oh, a film. Oh dear.
If I remember rightly, it was too old, and they were looking for a newer ship. Well, a newer model. It had been in service for 20 years, I think they said, and it was just an old ship. But what do you think?
But if you read the original script, it's a very different excuse.
Yes, it is.
In the original script, what it actually was Kirk had sex in so many different rooms, in so many different positions, with so many different aliens, that the entire place needed to be quarantined and disinfected.
Wow, I think we've hit a new low for this show.
Too far gone for even a Barian sweep.
I couldn't even get through that statement without having to pause to laugh.
The most powerful entity in the universe, Kirk Chiz. But anyway.
Now they just call it deuterium.
Oh God, this is the most.
If this stream is not pulled by YouTube, there's no hope.
Torpedoes nowadays.
Also, a kapla to Bird of Prey 5, who's in the chat.
Kapla!
Kapla! Kapla. Okay, so what was your answer again?
So
Yeah, over to you, James. You definitely have a better command over this than I do.
So, from what I remember, it was 20 years old and it was too old to be considered for a refit.
Okay. Let's have a look at the answer then.
I like that. It's sort of a metaphor for those men.
Jim, the Enterprise is 20 years old. We feel her day is over. Yeah. It was an old ship, and they wanted to replace it with another one. Which they just ended up replacing it with another ship and then renaming that ship Enterprise A, which didn't work very well.
On a side note, I went to watch the director's cut of Wrath of Khan Thursday night. And there's a scene.
I wish I could have gone. They didn't show it in my city.
No,
Go on, James.
But there's a scene near the end where Kirk's running across the engineering to Spock. He literally runs along the balcony and pushes a woman out of the way.
and over she goes.
There's a woman stood by him as he's running. He literally just runs and shoves her.
Please tell me there's a Wilhelm scream put in on that. Like, ah!
Oh,
Well, at least Star Trek, unlike Star Wars, had constant put railings on things.
Okay, well, anyway, next, so that's another point of word to James C. Squared. The next question is too good to be Joan and true. So let's give them the next question. Which character from Voyager was killed in Star Trek Picard for the character's implanted Borg parts?
Neelix, and there was much rejoicing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, this was so sad, but yeah. Icheb.
It was, yeah.
Cheb. Well, actually, he's called Cheb now because he's one eye less. So,
you see Picard on my T-shirt. This is what, yeah.
you need help.
Thomas Bond says no, me. No, it wasn't me. Okay, well, let's have a look then. You say it was Icheb. Let's have a look at the answer. Correct, it was Icheb. Well done. So that's another point for you.
But not played by Manu Intiraymi, I don't think.
No, it was a different actor. Okay, so the next question is then for James T. Squared. Oh, what's going on? I'm buffering. Okay. Which Soong android was the first to receive a name?
Oh.
Would that be Law?
Is it there, or are we going back to Picard season with Darge and I can't remember the lady's name?
See, that's not the question I wrote, Jeff. I wrote which was the first.
I had to fix the question.
Android. It's not fixed, though, is it? What was the first Soong android?
Wasn't the one that you listed. So I fit the question to the answer you were wanting.
So, see, I think with that, the first Soong android would have been Darge, but it's up to you, buddy. Depends. I mean, if it's not that far back, then it's Law, because Law wasn't. No, was it? Yeah, it could have been. Oh, this is a really tough one. Or am I overthinking it? Up to you, buddy.
Well, my first inclination was Law, but why are you saying those other names like the
Darge and because they were created by Soong, but a younger Soong.
I hadn't, to be honest, I hadn't thought of those two. I didn't realize they predate.
Oh no, they don't, do they? They don't predate. No, they don't. Oh my days. Yep, we'll go with your answer.
Oh my days.
He could raise shields.
Yeah, you do have that
Yeah.
option to
When
raise
the
your
opposing
shields.
team it's one thing when Naomi suggests it, but when the opposing team start plumping for it, then you know you got to have a second thought.
Yeah.
But T-Dowd, you get the next question.
I mean,
Yeah, but we've been getting lobbed all these good ones, so I don't want to upset the apple cart. And as I think,
Who just beamed in?
Sorry, that was my notification.
I think we should
Oh,
go
what a
with
clever notification. My laptop is a Star Wars laptop, so all my alert sounds are like blasters and those things that go on the ground, whether land speeders and things like that.
I'm sorry. Could you just repeat what you said there? It's a Star what?
Wars, Star Wars.
Get out!
You get to one point
I
for
didn't,
mentioning
the only
brand
reason I,
X on the channel.
it's an old laptop, and the only
Wow.
reason I bought it is because it was the only kind that had backlit letters. You
It's
see.
okay. We love you, really.
You're going to do that on his birthday.
I
Yes.
think we should go with law. We'll go with your answer.
Okay. Is that Jen
What was
in the
your answer?
background right here? See, James, what I forgot to explain to you, much like Beetlejuice, you have to say it 3 times before anything actually happens. So,
I almost
law-
made that problem. I almost made that mistake once. I said it twice, and then I thought, no, because I'm not having Michael Keaton come round and annoy me all evening.
who is Law?
This Jeopardy
Wait, are
now.
we playing Jeopardy?
Right, let's have a look at the answer.
This could go until Friday, Saturday. Oh, poo, I wondered about that. Wait, what?
Oh,
There were 2 prototypes prior to B4 that didn't have names. And
Apparently,
B4
they
is...
were never seen
so
on
before
screen.
the first named one. I didn't think of B4. I was thinking he came after Data, but no, he did. He came before.
Well, I still like us, James.
So unfortunately, that was an incorrect answer. So you don't get any points for that question. I'm very sorry.
Well, that I call jolly unfair.
Now the next question is for. I think it's also the final question. For
Already?
No, it
for
isn't.
2. Is it not?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, too good to be Joe Untrue. This is your question.
2 more.
What is Ensign Tendy's first name?
Arabic, isn't it Divana?
Yes,
Divana Tendi?
I will agree with you on that.
Let's have a
Divana
look.
Tendi.
You are correct. It was Divana. Well done. That's a
Very
point
good.
for you.
You asked me a question about my favorite character from Lower Decks. I'm gonna know it. She's
Cool.
just so nice. Even when that horrible little robot came aboard and was being horrible to people, she was still nice.
Tendy
No.
Tendy is lovely. I mean, my favourite 2 characters are Tendy and Rutherford. They're the best 2 on the show.
It took me ages to work out what Rutherford's name was because everyone else had their names screamed at them by various characters, and he's just there getting on with the job.
Mm.
Mine is also Rutherford. I like that character a lot.
He is
Yeah.
good.
Okay, next question is for James T squared, rather.
Oh.
In the Lower Decks episode, Crisis Point, how many years did Tendy state that many Orions have been pirates?
Haven't been pirates.
Haven't got privates?
I just go stick this
Welcome
DVD
to
player
Question Trek
really
After
quickly.
Dark.
Jack.
That explains why they keep poking things through their faces, I guess.
I honestly I can't remember.
I think it was something still like embarrassingly low, like 5. Like it was not long. For some reason, I think we've had this question before, and I thought it was something quite like almost historic, 100 years or something. But I think it's something like quite low, like 5.
I can go with that if you wish.
You can always raise shields. Don't have to answer the question.
Where's that Riker bingo? We found a new Spot on it.
Okay, so your answer is 5 years, is it? Let's have a look.
5, 5, 5.
Over 5 years. Close enough.
Oh, cheers.
We'll give you. We'll give you the point.
Gordon, don't summon the Candyman.
Anyway,
I
yes,
take it
Gordon.
that's not the Sammy Davis Jr. song. The Candyman can.
Anyway, I think there's one more question. Is this final question for Too Good to Be Joe Untrue?
No, that was the final question of the round.
That was the final question. Okay, well then, at the end of you, I'm sure you said.
Jeremy.
I swear you said 2 more questions. But okay.
This is why I have to be here because Naomi can't run the show.
Oh dear.
Anyway, at the end of round 1, the scores are James T Squared with 5 points and trailing behind a Too Good to Be Joe Untrue with 3 points. But it's still anybody's game. So we're now going to round 2. Round 2 is the complete the quote round, where if they have to fill in the blank of a quote from an episode or a movie, which if done correctly, they'll get 1 point. Also, they can earn an extra point if they tell us who said from whom the quote comes from which character. So we are going to go.
Hang on. Last week they got 2 points. This week they're getting 1, and then another one if they can name the character. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. I'm
worked
fine-tuning.
You keep changing this on me.
Oh, do be quiet and just bring up the first one, will you?
One person's fine-tuning is another person's change.
Okay, the first one is the needs of the blank outweigh the needs of the few.
Which team is this for?
Yours.
Okay, the needs of the team that's got the hardest members outweighs the needs of the other team. It's the same as standard one-way systems going over a thin bridge in a car. The car with the hardest people in it gets priority. So, Arvek, I believe this is Mr. Spock, who would say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I can't do Mr. Spock accent, so I'm kind of mangling Dr. McCoy.
Yeah,
nobody can do Leonard Nimoy.
Well, doesn't he add to it or the one?
Unless Naomi is being naughty, and this is actually a quote from Valeris when she says it in Star Trek 6. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
No. I've kept this simple. So your answer is the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few?
Yeah.
Or the one.
And the answer what? And who said it?
Mr. Spock. But James T. Kirk also said it, and so did Valeris.
Oh my God. The first person to say it was Spock. Right, okay. So, 2 points.
Yay!
Dun, dun, dun.
We have equalized. Okay, game over. That's it. Bye. Good night.
No. It's still got a long way to go. Get from here to there.
Feels like it as well.
Anyway, the next one
this show was ran. Yeah, you're right.
James T. Squared. You canna blank the laws of physics.
You can't change the laws of physics, is it?
I thought it was going to date the laws of physics. Darn it.
You can't shag the laws of physics, Captain.
Two things can be true.
You kind of light that candle. I mean,
If you try turning it off and on again. Anyway, so what is the correct? What is the missing word, and who said it?
Well, we said, James, would you agree with change? Change. And would you agree with Scotty?
Yep, Montgomery Scott, absolutely.
I think the Kenny gave it away.
Yeah.
Can I just point out that you've misspelt it?
Yeah.
Well, Brandon there said it was said by
Is there an
Watchy.
E at the end?
Yeah, there shouldn't be an apostrophe on canna. It should be canny.
Yes, well, unfortunately, this was altered because I broke the word cannot, and then it was changed.
Well,
by...
that wasn't
Well,
right.
you both got it wrong then, because it's canny.
Well, I took it
Good
from
thing
the
that Zoe and I are
transcript.
here.
I took it from the transcript, so the transcript is wrong if it's wrong.
It is wrong.
Well, then it's wrong.
You-
But it's closer than what Naomi had.
Well,
my
that's a
goodness.
given.
Bring up the answer.
Oh, heavens.
Can it change the laws of physics? Well done. And you said it was Mr. Scott who said it, or Montgomery Scott. So that's 2 points. Well done. Okay.
By Jane doing.
The next one is for Too Good to Be Joe True. Oh, very clever, Wolf. Any good books?
I believe this is Q, and he says, "Oh, very clever, Mr. Wolf. Eaten any good books lately?"
Yeah, eat any good books lately?
What must I do to prove to you that I have no powers? Die.
What must I do to convince you people? Die.
Yeah.
Oh,
one
very
of
clever, Morph.
John Delancey. It was one of John Delancey's best moments, I think.
Romulan.
That's where he really sort of changed the Q character, wasn't it? But yeah. So you say it was eaten.
No, eat.
And this and or
They said eat.
I believe it's eaten. But it might
Well,
be eaten, yeah.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Okay, it's the same thing. And you say it's Q that this is you said Q. This is a quote from Q. Let's bring up the answer.
Eat any good books lately?
Yeah, like read, not.
It is
read.
eat.
Yeah.
And you said it was Q.
Q knows his parts of speech.
Okay, and the next one is for James T. Squared. There is no one on deck 9, 6, and 12 who doesn't know when you are having blank relations. And who said it?
Oh, I know 7 of 9 said it, but I'm trying. Was it intimate relations or physical relation? I know, like it's the sexuals.
I thought it was intimate relations.
Say again?
I thought it was intimate.
Okay. So often first instincts are the ones to go by. Although perhaps we should raise shields. I figured
you can't raise shields.
To raise.
Oh right. Well, no, I wouldn't have anyway. Everybody else had a chance to say it. I was feeling a bit.
Anyway, so you say having intimate relations, and it's by 7 of 9. Let's have a look at the answers. You are correct. It was intimate, and it was said by 7 of 9. 2 points.
When she was serving aboard the USS Voyeur.
Yeah.
Very
She was
good.
2 of 3. They're triplets, don't you know? That was a great episode. All right, and I think this is now the final question for Too Good to Be Joe True.
Is it?
Really?
No. Well,
There's
maybe
one
for
more.
Jolan True, but
Yeah.
there is one other after this.
Oh, come on. Check it out. If you're really his friend, you'll get him to take that grey out of his hair. He looks like a bloody blank.
Yes.
Skunk, and its Data's.
Yes. What was her name?
You don't have to know her name. Get it close enough to.
Yeah, Data's.
Oh come
housekeeper, servant.
Pretty sure it's his housekeeper at Cambridge when he's professor there.
Yes, I agree.
Taking over the seat that Stephen Hawking used to have.
Okay.
They don't have to know the name. I know the name.
Let's have a look then.
I'm checking something. Hang on.
Oh, good heavens.
Hang on. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. The character does have a name.
Yeah.
Yes, but I couldn't remember it.
Do I have to?
It was
do I have
actually
to keep
taken.
hanging on?
It was
I
taken
will
from
take-
Turn of the Screw.
I will take their answer.
Can I stop hanging on now?
Thank you. Thanks, Admiral.
Yes, you can stop hanging on.
Oh, thank you.
'Cause it started with an M, I think.
I think it was a J.
Anyway,
Actually,
bring up
it's
the answer.
Jessel. Jessel.
Jessel.
Oh. Oh.
Turn of the Screw. That's what they got it from.
But I will take the housekeeper.
Thanks.
Sam
Admiral.
Higgins says it was Mrs. Doyle. Would you
Ah,
like a
go
cup of
on.
tea, Captain? Go on. Go on, go on, go on. Go on! It's from an old comedy show called Father Ted for any of our US viewers. But yeah.
Father Ted.
Amy, was it Thomas Scott says?
See,
no,
she
yes,
changed the rules on me before we started and didn't tell me
Oh,
until after we
stop,
started. So,
stop
you know,
complaining. Stop complaining.
it's just the way
Stop.
she is.
Stop.
Captain
You already
Dowd,
had
Mummy and Daddy are
You already
fighting
had
again.
that hello. Okay.
This is what I have
Anyway.
to put up with. Don't you feel sorry for me?
You don't
Oh,
have to. You get
goodness.
to.
Wow.
Yes,
Let's
you get
hide
to.
under the bed.
Privilege to deal
I'm
with
here
my
for
points.
all the people that are watching and for you.
Okay, and we appreciate it.
Anyway, so let's bring up the answer, shall we?
Well,
What?
we have to
Never
add
mind.
points on to too good to be true, Joel on true.
Do
Or
we?
Too good to be true, Joel on true. Yes, you need points.
Don't you want to show the answers?
I
Wasn't
already
that-
did.
Anyway, all right, from the other team then, for James T Squared, if you were any other man, I would blank you where you stand.
Kill, and it
Cuddle. I would cuddle you where you stand.
Star Trek First Contact towards the end of the movie where they're talking about blowing up the ship and Picard's, no, I'm not going to lose my ship because it's got 24 and 26 decks. We can't decide which one.
Yeah, deck 25 is being added on Tuesday.
If you were any other man, I'd kill you where you stand. When was that uttered by Worf?
On the bridge of the Enterprise E towards the end of the end of First Contact when they were arguing about blowing up the ship and Picard's like, no, that's not happening. I'm not losing my ship.
Well, because Picard calls him a coward or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to blow up the ship and run away, you coward. If you were any other man, I'd challenge you to a dance-off where you stand.
The thing is, though, the way he says, if you were any other man, I would kill you. I would blank you where you stand. However, he's completely forgetting about Cisco there. You know, because you damn well know he wouldn't do it to Cisco either.
Cisco would win.
He intimidates Worf, according to.
Yeah, because he's
Esme
half
Rex.
god. The guy can just phone his family and get an entire fleet of Dominion ships disappeared. Of
Yeah.
course, he's going to be intimidating.
Good point.
Anyway, so your answer was, if you were any other man, I would kill you where you stand, and it was Worf that said it. You say. So the answer. Correct. 2 points.
Yeah, Simon Higgins actually has a good point there. You actually said the answer.
I said the answer after they said it.
Yeah, and we had only gotten a chance to say it twice.
So they already got it. So they already got it right, correct before I said it. So nothing was spoiled.
But they didn't know that.
Oh, be quiet! Everybody knew.
They could have changed their answer.
Oh, right. Okay. Give too good to be John True 1 point.
Unearned points! Unearned points! Unearned points!
That's
Now
why,
we move that
that's
on
why I
bragging.
didn't cut up rough about the birthday point, because I had a feeling it would equal itself out at some
Well, it's
time
not
later.
equal. We're still 1 point ahead. Now we're getting to go to my favourite part of the show, which is the Riker round. Everyone's favourite round, where I will show a picture of a character or a ship which has been pixelated, and they have to try and guess who or what it is. So let's bring up the first one, which I think is for Too Good to Be Joe Untrue.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
James
okay
taking
over
a
there?
fall.
I think one of our
James?
contestants has taken a fall.
I got
Okay.
shot by a phaser. Sorry.
You're right.
My goodness.
Oh, the
you
mobile
okay?
or the computer fell, not the person.
Okay. So this one is for Too Good to Be Joe Untrue. Let's have a look at the image.
By the way, I'm the one that shows it.
Who is this?
Well, that's from Enterprise.
Hoshi, maybe?
Does Hoshi wear red?
Red.
Does Hoshi have red stripes?
Oh, I don't think so. What-
She
I
might.
think-
Ahura wore red.
I think she has blue, doesn't she?
I think she has blue, yeah.
Okay.
Who's the weapons guy?
Malcolm Reed?
Could it be him?
I don't know. Oh, now it looks like Trip from a distance to me.
You know, I thought Trip as well.
And Trip does wear red, right? So
Tips.
yeah, I want to say Trip for some reason.
I think
But-
it's Porthos
Cheeky.
myself.
Yes, on that episode where he had to take over the bridge.
I'm trying Mr. Dowd's trick and looking on my phone instead.
Yeah, I just reduced the size of my
And
browser.
from my phone, it looks like Trip.
Yeah,
But
'cause from my phone it looks like Reed.
oh boy,
Oh, this
Oh,
is going to
boy.
be a tough one, isn't it?
yeah,
Well, you are the team captain.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
It's your choice.
yeah, I'll
But-
leave
Yeah,
it
but
up to
he's-
you.
50 pounds for getting it right.
He's had so many good answers tonight. Like, oh,
Thank you. But you are the captain, my captain, and where you go, I shall follow.
I'm going to say Malcolm Reed.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
And
And
it's
on
gonna
your
be-
head be it.
And it's going to be Trip, isn't it?
Let's show who it is.
Yes!
Well done. It was Lieutenant Malcolm Reed.
You
Vindication.
got it. Yes. Good job,
Via my
Captain.
ability to recognize characters from shows I have hardly ever watched.
Nice, Captain. Nice.
Well done to both of you.
Well
Well, done
done.
to Good to Be Joe Untrue.
Well done,
And now
Zoe.
the next image is for Random Menace says, "What a trip!" Yeah. Well, anyway,
Hey, I used that joke last week.
I
next
love a good
image
play on water.
is for James Squared. Who is this?
I'm waiting for it to come up on my mobile.
Is that's no, that's just, oh.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Is that albino that albino guy? Stamets.
That's what I was thinking.
Right. Sorry,
Paul
he's not really albino. That's his handle on Twitter. That's why I'm
Paul
not against the albino community or anything. Yeah,
Sorry,
shall we say Stamets? Because he's got that shoulder deep, like that silvery kind of.
Yeah.
Come on, it's Livingston.
I actually when it came up on my laptop, I thought it was in his mobility scooter, the Pike. I guess that about every second episode. So
I can't believe that this is rigged tonight. This is rigged. We get a guy who could be two guys, and you get a pixelated Riker.
I actually thought this one was the harder of the two.
Hmm.
Yeah,
we'll go with
so did
Oh
I.
my goodness.
Because what if it's that other character, the really tall one? You know.
Hey, what if it's the one from the Mirror Universe?
Mm.
No, they have different uniforms, right?
No, his lips are too rosy in this one, I think.
Mhm. Well,
I'm
Kevin Spacey
absolutely-
would disagree. But anyway,
It's Livingston. Can't
Who's
you tell?
Livingston? Who is that?
It's the fish in Picard's ready room.
Oh.
You presume.
And then you wonder why I don't want to go on Jeopardy. I don't know things.
I have to push it for an answer.
It's the one that Jellicoe wanted out of the ready room. Get that fish out of the ready room.
Yeah,
You have to push it for an answer, guys. Who was this character?
Paul
Paul
Stamets.
Stamets.
Let's have a look. You are correct. It's Commander Paul Stamets.
Which is named after a guy
The
that studied-
mycologist, yeah.
Well done. And at the end of round 3, James T. Squared is still in the lead with 14 points, but not far behind him. It's too good to be Gerald True. They are catching up.
Good.
Now to round 4. This is where each team member gets to ask the opposing team a question, and if they get the answer right, they get 1 point. If they get the answer wrong, the opposing team gets the point. So let's play round 4. Who's going first?
Let's play.
That would be. Is this my team that goes first this time?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Aravik, would you like to ask the first question, or shall I?
You go ahead, Captain Zoe.
Okay, I've got to find my list of questions because, again, I have been away with work for the last couple of days, so I haven't had a chance to write any. So, Oh,
I've got one. If you still need time to look.
I have one. I have one here in my book of notes.
Awesome.
See, it says notes.
So it does what it says on the tin.
Absolutely. Which magazine did Benny Russell write for?
Oh. Was it something like Fantastic Tales or it was one of those pulpy? Beyond the Stars was the episode, and I believe the story that he wrote in the end.
I knew somebody was going to say that. Thank you, Thomas.
Does sound familiar. I think we should go with that.
What's that?
Fantastic Tales.
Oh, okay. Well, it could be Strange Tales, Science Tales, Duck Tales.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Thomas Potts, he did not write for Playboy.
Are you sure?
Nor did he write for Hustler.
How sure are you?
Hustler isn't that for cowboys or something?
No, that's Rustler.
Rustler, right. Razzle.
I can contact the Enterprise and find out for you. Nope, no answers.
You didn't give me a chance. Hello?
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 I'm on the phone. I'm in the supermarket. That's an old sketch. There's a guy who had a really big, massive phone. Going, hello.
Yeah. Hello? I'm in the library.
Dom Jolly.
That's the one. My teammates disappeared. No, come back. All is forgiven.
Whatever I did, I'm sorry. So shall we? I don't know, but I know it was something of that ilk. So
yes, it was.
So what are you going to go for, guys?
I think we said Fantastic Tales, or yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yes,
Sports
Quiz Mistress.
illustrated for kids.
Yes, so all the latest sports news about the school tug of war championship.
Yep.
Okay, well, it wasn't that. Unfortunately, it was Incredible Tales.
Oh, you said.
Yep.
I honestly I couldn't remember. It's been a while.
Nor I.
No, was it the Futurama version? Tales of Interest.
Tales to astonish. Okay. Well, you've made my next question clear.
Oh dear.
Ooh. Have I raised the stakes and now you're going to plunge them down?
Just a skosh.
Is this a new question, T-Dowd?
No,
Okay.
I sent you 11, of which I've used 2.
Okay.
I think.
Well, you know,
I think.
the stakes were raised, so I thought maybe you were going to spring a new question.
Well, the day is young. Well, it is here. It's only 5:40.
It's only 4:40 here.
It's nearly 11 o'clock at night here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
3:30. 3:40 here.
Lay it on me, Daddy-O.
Heavens. Oh, oh.
Come back, all is forgiven.
Yeah.
Whatever we've done to offend,
Come back.
We'll do it again. Tell us what it is. We'll make a note.
We make no promises. James, do you want to unleash your mighty question upon the competition? James?
Sorry, me? I've not had a chance to write a question, to be honest.
Oh,
I didn't know
okay.
I had to.
No,
So-
we'll give you some time.
Why don't we just cut our losses and give us the points?
Have you got a question you can answer?
Oh yeah,
It's
I've got.
He has,
I make up a bunch.
has 9.
It was worth asking.
I make a bunch at a time so that
And
I
I
can
will think of one.
not
while
have
you-
to worry about it too much. Okay. Oh, I don't know, because you've got Aravic there. He might know. He might do names.
Well, someone's got to, because I don't.
Okay.
I was gonna get the sorry, guys.
Okay. Here's one. Since you don't do names, let's test your numbers. Oh, Zoe's down.
You okay, Zoe?
Down. I think she's gotten her relapse COVID coughing or something. I hope she's all right.
Zoe?
Sorry, I've still got long COVID. It's a real bugger. Sorry, go on.
Oh dear.
Okay. How many different words do the Ferengi have for rain?
Yeah. Because there are different kinds of rain.
Isn't it something around? Hang on. Isn't it Arabic? Something like 326 or something weirdly specific?
Yes.
Wet and wetter.
$300 and how much did you say?
I said 326.
That sounds right. For some reason, it does sound right.
I thought it sounded a bit right to me too.
Uh huh.
Do you want to go with it?
Let's do it. Yes.
326.
The correct answer is 178.
Really?
Oh.
So basically, I just doubled it.
Just only by about. Yeah. Oh, Zoe, that sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where they shared that information?
They,
They were on Ferenginar, weren't they?
yeah. I can't. Isn't it? I can't remember which one. It's like
Was it
The one with
where-
Moogie and the.
I love
Isn't
Moog.
the one where she's accused of earning profit.
I
Oh, the one where
actually have a feeling it was when they were on Ryza and they destroyed the weather system and they couldn't
Oh.
figure out why the food tasted off, and then Quark was saying it's the humidity and the rain and our planet has, but I could be wrong. That isn't part of the question, and to be honest, I didn't look it up.
Fair enough.
I have a feeling I know someone who might.
I think he's doing it right now.
Yeah, it was in Let He Who Is Without Sin, the one they were on Ryza.
Oh, the one about
Right.
sin, yeah.
The one that's basically an excuse
Bad
to have.
episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the one where they have an excuse to have Jadzia in a swimming costume for most of it.
Yeah.
And avoid.
Right,
I
what
always
exactly-
avoided showing Worf with anything but his full uniform. When he was on
Yes.
the Shiraleya 6, the Parallax colony, they had all the characters in that mud bath, and Worf was like right up to his chin.
Yeah, but that's only because Klingons have massive amounts of prosthetics to add to their backs.
Yes.
Well, and Michael Dorn may have been getting a bit of a punch by then. I don't know. But, yeah, it was just sort of funny. Like Alexander's sitting on his weight; he was up to the waist, and the women were sort of just at their boobular area, and then Worf was like practically up to his bottom lip. Oh, I shall have to cross that one off. I've used it.
So we didn't get that one right then.
No.
Unfortunately not, no.
Although I'd be inclined to say you were close enough and give you the point, but I think there would be a bitter protest.
I think I'd have to disagree on that one as well. To be honest with you, we were almost double the amount.
Fair enough.
Oh heavens!
Worf
did
was so out of
laugh,
character
though.
in that episode
Yeah, that was just weird.
on Ryza.
Yeah. Is that the one where he talked about hitting somebody else's head or something? No, that was where he was playing sport, like football or something, and he
Yes.
hit his head against the other child, and the other child died as a result or something. So we got a lot of, it was kind of an interesting Worf episode.
Yeah, it just seemed massively out of character. Because Worf's a stickler for going by
Yeah.
certain rules, and then all of a sudden he's willing to betray Starfleet ethics in order to commit a terrorist attack on Ryza.
Yeah. And ruined everybody's hoverboards. And I mean, where's
Yeah.
the honor in that?
Yeah.
Well,
Next question.
My turn, right?
yeah.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So in the Star Trek Voyager episode Counterpoint, which 19th century composer's Fourth Symphony was played over the intercom while the aliens scanned the ship for telepaths?
Could you be more specific?
Ooh.
In the
Was it Mahler? What do you reckon, James? I love that episode. I like any episode with like telepaths and things like that.
Read the question again.
in the Voyager episode Counterpoint, which 19th century composer's Symphony Number 4 was played over the intercom every time they scanned the ship, boarded and scanned for illegal telepaths? Does that make sense?
Oh.
It was the same symphony every single time.
Now, here's the question I have as well. Captain Dowd, do you actually like the episodes with telepaths, or is that just being implanted in your head telepathically?
Well, my Captain Dowd on the Milton is a Betazoid, so and a fairly decent one.
What do you think, Captain? I'm not sure on this one.
You're what? Sorry.
I'm not sure on this one.
I kind of want to say Mahler, but I could be wrong. It could be some Russian name or something. I don't know.
We'll go with what you say.
Okay, let's give Mahler. I'm only going with that because I rewatch Voyager so much, so I'm kind of really just hoping that it's in my subconscious somewhere, and I've fished it out with a magnet.
Is that your final answer, Mahler?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It was actually Tchaikovsky. You should have gone with your Russian instinct there. Tchaikovsky, Peter.
But then I would have ruined it and said the Tsiolkovsky, which was
the ship. Yeah.
Was Mahler Justin Bieber? Now there's a thought. Random Menace, you really must be sending those to my DMs as opposed to sharing the good ones out loud like that.
I like Gordon's suggestion. Yeah. So Mix-a-Lot's 10th Symphony on the large derrieres.
I want to, you know what though, Mr. Dowd? I want to say Mahler's also in that episode too.
It does ring a bell.
Let's get someone on the case.
Yeah, but it's not the one that was played over the.
Wow. Yeah, I believe you did your homework. Mahler was in the episode too, but it was the first symphony.
Yeah,
John DeMarco is like a databank, a walking databank. I've said it before, and I'm saying it again.
He is. Yeah, he's awesome.
Janeway changes the music to the second movement of Mahler's First Symphony, but you did ask for the fourth
symphony.
Oh no, I'm not disputing, but I am kind of gratified to know that what I said wasn't so off the beam.
Yeah,
that it was adjacent to the correct answer.
All right, we have one more question here.
I believe that's James. You're up to bat, and that's
James T squared.
Oh, okay. Let me think.
James,
which chapter did Picard pick the holodeck program in Star Trek First Contact?
Oh my goodness.
And what was the name of the program?
Well, you can only ask one question.
Okay, so what chapter did he choose?
Looking for a boyfriend.
I'll give you a clue. It was the one with Nicky the Nose.
13, maybe?
That does ring a bell, yes.
And fun fact, he didn't have a nose.
I think you're right there, Arvik.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, oh no, they're not meant to get it correct. Oh dear.
Sorry?
Did we get an answer?
Yes.
You got it correct.
What was the answer?
13.
13. 1-3.
Yes, that's correct.
And that 13 just became a 14.
He initially asked for chapter 12 and said, "Oh, wrong chapter."
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say 12 too.
That's right, Random Menace, but only after she deleted his wife.
I love that one. Delete the wife.
Delete the wife. Someone cosplayed her at a convention, had the sign "deleted wife" for it.
I love those cosplays.
I'll be right back. I'm going to do a refill.
Yeah. I also think that was the last question of the round, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
it was the last.
It was, yeah. So at the end of round 4, only 1 point has been awarded in the entire round, and it allowed Too Good to Be Joe and True to catch up to James T squared. So this final round will determine the winner of tonight's show.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Half hour, 5 minutes, dear. You got 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
I'm joking.
hold us to that.
Anyway, but yes, we're going to go on to now to round 5, which is the countdown round, and the team members will have the chance to choose 12 letters, consonants, and vowels, and from which they must then make a word related to Star Trek somehow. The longer the word, the more points they earn, as each letter is worth 1 point. Okay, let's bring up the countdown board, shall we? I think it's Too Good to Be Joe Untrue to go first, I believe.
Okay. In that case, could we have a vowel? A consonant? Another consonant? A vowel? Another vowel? Oh my goodness. 2 consonants?
Tintin.
Oh my goodness. 2 more vowels. A consonant, and a consonant. Oh my goodness.
Well, best of luck to you. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any paper on my pad.
Random Menace Tinder does not count.
Swipe to port.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, I have a 6, but I'm not sure how you're going to make it fit as a Star Trek word, and a 5.
Okay.
I have a 6.
What's your 6?
Someone's breaking up that.
Yeah, it's Naomi.
Ah, well, that doesn't matter then. My 6 is intern. And I can't really get that to fit with Star Trek.
Was Uhura an intern? No, I guess not.
I
Like
know
the
who
newer.
was an intern. Dr. Crusher's intern, who was actually a Q.
Oh.
So clever, Claude.
Yes.
You are helping the enemy, but yeah, that's very clever.
Brilliant, thank you. But if for some reason that doesn't go through, I also have Nina.
I got that too. Deep Space
Oh,
Nine.
like
She was an intern.
Sweet.
Nicely done. My word was taken from Kirk's reaction to the Orion slave girls, which was turgid.
What was your RFA called? Your word? What word did you have?
I had Tindy.
Hmm.
Do I also have 3-letter words? Do those count?
Yeah.
They do.
Okay.
But your longest one was the one that's going to count. But
Oh, I
what did
see.
you have?
Yeah, that was Tindy, my longest one. Tindy.
Okay. What else did you get?
Yeah.
I got little words like tin, as in Tin Man.
Good.
True, as in Jolon.
Very on brand.
And also net, like neural net.
And Tholian WebNet too, maybe.
Mhm.
I got Tig for Tig Notaro, who plays Jet Black. No, Jet Reno.
And you're breaking up bad, Naomi.
I think your batteries are running out.
Kirk to Naomi, come in, please. Hello.
That's a very good one.
Hello.
Turning. That's very good too.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
So you get 11 points for intern and Tendy.
Yay!
And I also got Tendy myself.
Nice.
Yeah, so did I.
And we just lost Naomi.
She'll be
I
back.
got 9, as in 7 of, and Indy, Epsilon Indy was a star, I believe.
It is.
A thunderstorm in Spain.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and give you 11 points.
Yay.
Oh, a commanding lead.
For now. You're about to take over, though, aren't you?
Well, we'll see. It's luck of the draw, really.
Don't I know it? How many eyes were in that?
I was.
Yeah, you had it rough.
That was a tricky one.
More eyes than Nietzsche, Baz.
I shouldn't laugh so much, but I can't help it. Oh, that was cruel.
Oh, I missed it. What happened? That
You
was
missed it?
cruel. I did.
Your companion there, your teammate, suggested that we got more eyes than Nietzsche has.
Oh.
This is very true.
Simon Hingan said Turing.
Yes.
Oh,
turning. Excuse me. Turning
Okay,
to fire.
Is that better?
That is
welcome
better.
back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Okay, yeah. So I was just saying before. So a 5-letter word and a 6-letter word. That's 11 points for Too Good to Be Jolan True. Sorry about that. It's a connection problem. But anyway, so now we're going to bring up the board again, and we will. So first of all, show the points. Or you've already done that. Okay, so it's 25 points now to Too Good to Be Jolan True. So we bring up the board again now for James T Squared. Let's see what they have. Let's see what they've got.
James, would you like the honor of choosing the letters?
Thank you very much. Let's go with a vowel.
Oh, very good.
Another vowel.
Oh.
Consonant.
I think the board might be a bit faulty.
The board's been cruel tonight.
It's random. Okay, 2 vowels. What's the next letter?
Consonant.
C.
Another one.
No, that's an S.
Another consonant?
Yes, please.
Easy.
We're on fire tonight.
A consonant. Another one, please. A vowel, please. Another one, please.
Jesus Christ.
Blimey.
Phase it to the head, please. I mean, consonant, please. Consonant, please. And the Batman symbol. I mean, a vowel, please.
Batman symbol.
Stop making me laugh, guys. Oh my goodness.
Heavens to Betsy.
And the word yeehaw doesn't count.
You're forgetting fistful of taters, I think.
That looks like a Klingon word anyway, so I'm just going to go for the whole thing. Oh my.
Jesus. I got sod all.
Well, that's 6 letters.
I only managed to get 5.
You didn't, did you? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's really James and I that.
Actually, no, I didn't. I've just realised that my 5 doesn't work.
Okay.
Oops.
A lot of these are going to need researching, I'm afraid.
I've got a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, mine are all 4s as well.
Actually, no, I have got a 5.
I've got a 7.
We'll check you out, Professor.
Putting all the vowels together doesn't count as a word.
Well, no, I can't really claim it as my own, but
no, it's probably a Welsh word that no one can pronounce.
What are your words?
Well, is there a Zhao like ZHAO?
Could you repeat that? Zed, what?
A Tsao, TZAO?
Oh, you're going for Chinese names for yeah.
I'm hoping there might be something.
I'm sorry.
I'm realizing ZHAO. Yahtzee. That's a good game too, actually. I enjoy that. I used to play that with my gran.
Nothing's coming up.
Okay. How about Tsao? TZAO.
That sounds like tea or something.
TZAO. Sao.
What I mean is, it sounds like a type of tea.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Not seeing anything.
Bugger.
I can't. You can't spell that either.
No, not with those letters. I can't. Maybe the Welsh version of bugger.
I believe the Welsh for bugger is just booker.
No, the Welsh word for bugger is sex.
I have seat. Doesn't Spock say to Kirk, like, out of the seat? Oh no, that's chair, but I'm sure they've said.
See, I was thinking for what they're sitting.
Center seat.
Yeah. The, like THEE. I'm sure that Vulcan lady said it because she was always using words like that. Like the T'Pau, I think, the one who presided over like the battle with the Lirpas. You know, like dun 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 dun. That episode. I know she said he a fairly bit. Yeah, I was really yeah, I was not very successful, I'm afraid.
Well, you definitely have seat.
And that's the good news. Heavens.
Okay, so
And
4
your
points.
teammate?
Your teammate, James?
Me,
Yeah,
that's all I could find too. Or hats, as in what they wore when they went into the holodeck.
On their heads.
Yes. When they were
There's a
doing
certain logic there.
the
Listen.
holodeck program of Picard.
Reminds me
So
of the
it-
first time
Hats.
Mr. Worf turns up. This is our first officer, Kira Nerys. Nice hat.
The one
That's
time
all I-
she does something frivolous and yeah. Wait a minute. Which episode? Was that the one where they were dressed up like Renaissance ladies or something?
Yes, Way of the Warrior.
That wasn't the what they were wearing something silly when Loxana Troy had that Xinthy fever or whatever that made everybody
Yeah.
fall in love with the wrong people or whatever.
Ooh,
They must have
I
done
think
it
it may
more
have
than
been
one
6
time.
as well. But I don't know if you can make it fit.
Say again?
I think he may have had his 6 as well, thinking about it. Hasty.
Six?
But did you get it while the timer was on?
Yes, there's a few I had.
Go on then.
Hasty.
What was it?
Hasty.
Hasty.
H-A-S-T-Y?
Oh.
I don't know if that's
Hasty.
H-A-S-T-E-Y.
EY.
Is it E-Y maybe?
No, it's
No,
no E.
H-A-S-T-Y.
doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't think there was an E on that. Hasty.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody was told at some point not to be that. Don't
Or
let-
maybe a hasty retreat or something like that.
Mm.
But I couldn't find anything else.
Or a hasty pudding.
A
Okay, so
hasty
that-
pudding.
Is that your longest word?
I remember reading about that somewhere. Is that a thing? Hasty
I-
pudding.
I don't think so. It's not one I'm familiar with. I am not the world's foremost expert on puddings, however.
I'm almost certain somebody said hasty retreat at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think HAST. That's 5 and well, we've got 9. By the sounds of it.
The longest I could find was taser. And I don't even think that's
Okay.
from Star Trek.
So
It's a good word though.
Yeah.
there is a 7-letter word, and I cannot take credit for it. It was in the chat.
Oh, I need to read that more. Yahtzee, you mean? No. Which one? Jeff?
Yeah.
Sorry, you were building up to it a reveal, and I ruined it. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. It was actually, and I know I'm going to get some flack for this one, said by Sam Kirk in Strange New Worlds.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well then, Admiral wins.
I'm in there as well. If you want to go
Yes.
really long, you can use all the E's.
Zee.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many
was,
points
it
is-
was Random Menace. It was in the episode Children of the Comet.
Ah.
Okay.
I think that Yeehaw counts because doesn't Alexander tell Worf that when he makes
There's
him
no
do
dub-
that old western
Oh yeah.
fistful of data?
Yeah, but there's no W in the there's no W in the
Oh, I see.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
You don't
Ah.
have to have a yeehaw. It could be a yeehaw.
Yeah. Yeehaw.
Yeah, it's not that old show Hee Haw You know, it's being hot.
It's
In the
okay,
co-
Random Menace.
in the
I wouldn't have
cornfield.
thought. I wouldn't have thought that it was in Star Trek either, but I did that accidentally once.
There's also
thank-
yeets. There's also
Thanks
yeet.
for hasty pudding, Simon. I love it when smart people.
How many
follow.
How many points then does Jinky
9.
get?
I think we all
9.
pulled up 9.
So the entire show, Too Good to Be True, Too Good to Be Joe and True, we're training behind James T Squared, and in the final round,
Did you just get our name wrong?
no, I corrected the mistake, so it's too late.
So you did get our name wrong.
I corrected the mistake. You cannot.
So you did get our name wrong.
I corrected the mistake. You cannot
But
claim
you
a point.
got our name wrong. In order to have a correction, you.
Wow.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently having technical issues, but we'll have these rectified by the next episode.
Although, Zoe, to be fair, Naomi did get our name wrong at one point, left out the T, but corrected it there.
Unfortunately, we are still suffering technical issues, which we
And
will
we
have
should-
rectified by
We should both get an extra point.
You've won. Who won?
It's
The winner has been determined.
The rules are the rules.
Oh God! Fine, give them each 1 point.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Of course, if I accidentally get another name wrong in the next few minutes, I don't know. The same team I might get wrong a couple of times. It might happen.
I am stating that this game is over.
Dismissed. That's a Starfleet expression for get out.
Or yeet.
Now, who does she say that to? Is that Neelix?
That
Yes,
is
I think it
Neelix.
is. Yeah.
Because he
Wow.
complained about we should be leaving, or he disagreed with her order. And she went up him and back down the other side, I think.
Well, yeah. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to tonight's show. We hope you all had an awesome time. We're going to
Romulan
play.
ale.
We're going to play. Ooh, very nice.
Very nice.
I want to know what that stuff tastes like. I'm going to
Tastes like Romulans.
Is it?
Sunshine and happiness.
I don't know. I haven't opened it, and it's been like since the Las Vegas Star Trek exhibit was there.
Wow.
I wonder if it actually tastes like beer.
What if it tastes like Romulans?
It looks like the ingredients are.
How do you know what Romulans taste like?
Chicken.
I may have licked some. There's a reason I'm not allowed on the set of Star Trek anymore.
Yeah, it was the It's a Fake guy got licked by Zoe. You taste nice.
But good game, T Dowd and James. Awesome game.
I enjoyed it.
Well played.
I enjoyed that.
It was good.
It was
So
close.
for you
the whole
watching
time.
at home, please don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time on A Question of Trek.
I haven't liked.
Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Our mission is to explore the continuum, seek out strange new people, but not as strange as us, of course, to answer age-old questions, and to boldly ask new ones.
Captain, we're picking up a distress call near the neutral zone.
Helmsman, set course for the neutral zone.
Yes, Captain. Setting course, maximum warp.
I'll have emergency teams on standby.
Captain, we are being held by the Borg.
Open a channel.
We are the Borg. You will assist us. These people are insane.
Yeah, P90s, baby!
My God, how barbaric.
What savagery is this?
Let's beam over and find out.
Shall Keknemron, today you die free.
Please, you must stop.
It's no use, Captain. They are too caught up in their savage display of violence.
All right, Prometheus. Beam over the nukes and get us out of here. Did he just say what I think he did?
I suggest we get out of here, Captain.
Oh no.
Admiral Brains to USS Robinson. 4 to...
I really hate those guys.